I thank everybody for joining us today. We're here to welcome Bio back. Bio 2015 arrives with us this June and is truly one of the largest and most prestigious conventions that we have coming in this year and any year that they do come. They'll represent $43.3 million in economic impact to our city. They were last here in 2005, so it's 10 years since Bio has been here. We're thrilled to say that Bio is back. This has been a regional effort between Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware, and it's been a long effort, so we look forward to rolling out that red carpet in June. Our entire hospitality community, as well as the community at large, are ready to serve Bio. We have a number of great speakers today, so let's get started. It's my pleasure to introduce everybody to the President and CEO of Bio, Jim Greenwood, who will share a few highlights on what to expect from this mega convention.
Thank you, Jack. So as Jack said, we were here 10 years ago, and which is fun for me because I'm a Bucks County boy, and I wanted to come back as fast as we could, but the convention needed to be enlarged. And when it was finally enlarged in 2011, we had the space for our ever-growing constituency to be there. So we're really thrilled to be here, and we're also thrilled to see the growth in the biotech community here in not only Philadelphia, but in the whole Delaware Valley region and across the state of Pennsylvania. This is a place that is rich with universities where great research is done, and investors, small startup biotech companies, big pharma, and great political leaders who support us as well. Most people don't really know what biotechnology is, so I'll tell you what biotechnology is. It's about our understanding, continuously more and more profound understanding of how life works in humans and in animals and plants, understanding that at the cellular level, at the genetic level, at the molecular level, and then using that knowledge to try to find cures for diseases, to make farmers more productive, more food for a hungry planet, and to make cleaner and more sustainable fuels and materials. So we like to say that we heal, feed, and fuel the world. It's a modest ambition, but that's what we do. What happens at this convention is people come from 60-some countries, from almost every state in the union, and we partner with 29,000 partnering meetings will go on. We have all kinds of fabulous programming that goes on, informal networking that goes on. And when those 15,000 plus people leave this city after a few days, the knowledge and the power of our industry and our ability to do those good things, to feed and heal the world, grows exponentially. So the benefit is certainly to Philadelphia. The 43, apparently precisely $0.3 million benefit is huge, but the benefit that will come out of this meeting is global, and Philadelphia will be on the world stage. We're doing something a little bit different this year. For the first time, we're celebrating everyday superheroes. And these are people from our industry, patients, from the academic community and the business community who, while they don't get all the headlines, they quietly do the work to make our world a whole lot better of a place. And we're going to celebrate them and take a lot of inspiration from them. We work hard all day at this convention, and then at night we play really hard. So we have we put on great parties, and this year we're going to have a concert, a benefit concert at the Licoris Center. And various of you, depending on your age, will have heard of the people who are going to be there. But we will have Roots, Jimmy Fallon's band, which is a very cool band. We're going to have Boys to Men, and we're going to have Kool and the Gang here. So all these serious-minded businessmen and scientists will put on their dancing shoes and have some fun at the concert. We have great programming, and we also have big plenary lunches, and one of the guests this year will be Tom Brokaw, who is, of course, renowned author of The Greatest Generation and of a book called Boom about the baby boomers. And his next book, which is coming out in May, is about his battle with cancer, his successful battle with cancer. So I'm looking forward to reading the book and having him here. So we have leaders from the state level and from the city who have been tremendous supporters of ours, insisting that we come back and insisting that we come back until we very happily are able to. And none of those has been stronger than the mayor of this city, Mayor Nutter. He has been a real booster of ours for a very long time. I think he's the best mayor the city has ever had. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor Nutter.
Jim, thank you very, very much, and thank you for your leadership. Certainly want to echo Jack's remarks. Welcome back, Bio. We are most excited to have you back here in Philadelphia, and certainly want to do all that we can to help ensure your return year after year. I know you have to go from time to time, spread the joy, spread the love to a few other places, but there's no place like this place called Philadelphia. Please recognize our great President and CEO, Biotechnology Industry Organization, Bio, Jim Greenwood. Please recognize him. Thank you. Fritz is over on the side, always taking care of business, working very, very hard. Fritz, thank you as well. Jack Ferguson provides the level of leadership that is bringing back many of our previous conventions, the strong leadership and partnership with the Pennsylvania Convention Center, and improving the experience that so many of our customers have, and that is leading the way in terms of new convention opportunities and rebooking folks who have been with us before. Jim talked about the partnership with the city. Obviously, I don't do this work by myself. And our Deputy Mayor for Economic Development, Alan Greenberger, and his team, many of whom are here, Rebecca in the back, Sapna up front, and Sarah over on the side. These are just some of the folks that I get to work with on a regular basis, making things happen, doing what needs to be done. Chris Molyneux, our great President and CEO, Pennsylvania Bio, thank you. And we're going to hear from Molly Gatto in a few minutes. We are excited to host 2015 Bio Convention, a convention that brings together people who are working on, as Jim talked about, advanced science and amazing medical breakthroughs. Bio is expected to bring 15,000 people to Philadelphia. More than likely, they'll exceed that number. 47 states represented, 60 countries represented right here in the city of Philadelphia, and an expected economic impact of more than $40 million here in our city and region. Philadelphia, of course, is the perfect place for Bio because Philadelphia has always been at the hub of innovation, starting with one of Philadelphia's first innovators, of course, Ben Franklin, who I think pretty much created most of everything, to today's scientists working in labs all over the city to find cures for some of life's most challenging diseases. Our institutions and the business community have helped Philadelphia and the Philadelphia region become a model in life science innovation and a great success story. Important research is happening at places like Penn and Temple and Jefferson, Drexel University, the Wistar Institute, Fox Chase Cancer Center, fueling the launch of emerging companies and new enterprises, many of which are out in the University City's Science Center. Some of these companies, and whether they're like Spark Therapeutics, who in turn are funding additional growth and discoveries through exciting and successful IPOs, and may one day join the ranks of slightly larger companies, more international, multinational in scope, like GlaxoSmithKline, GSK, in Philadelphia as well. Bio's conference theme this year is superhero, and that, of course, is perfect for Philadelphia because everywhere you look in our city, our streets are filled with superheroes of all kinds, and whether they're a police officer or a firefighter or scientists or teachers, students, caregivers, the list of Philadelphia superheroes is quite long. And so I have, for this particular occasion, a proclamation for Jim Greenwood, a great leader. So if you could come up. Quite beautiful, wonderful, very well written, slightly long. The conference will almost be here by the time I finish reading this, but nonetheless, the Bio International Convention is the world's largest gathering of the biotechnology industry, connecting the people, the companies, and innovations that help to fulfill the promise of biotechnology through healing, fueling, and feeding the world. The Bio Convention covers the wide spectrum of life sciences innovation and application areas, including drug discovery, biomanufacturing, genomics, biofuels, nanotechnology, and cell therapy. The 2015 Bio International Convention held in Philadelphia, as I mentioned earlier, expected to have 15,000 industry leaders, 47 states, 60 countries represented, and profits from Bio International Convention are returned to the biotechnology industry by supporting bio programs and initiatives. Therefore, I, Michael A. Nutter, Mayor of the City of Philadelphia, do hereby proclaim officially that Monday, June 15, 2015, as Bio Superhero Day in Philadelphia, and urge all of our citizens to recognize the many ways in which biotechnology is helping to improve the quality of life for citizens around the world. This is a signed document by the City of Philadelphia. This is an official proclamation of our city, and Bio Superhero Day is proclaimed throughout the land.
Thank you. Thank you. I have to tell you, it's my 11th time doing one of these conventions. This is my very first mayoral proclamation, so that's a good omen about us coming back here.
Absolutely. Love that. Love that. Jack, you heard that? You got the pen ready over there? As I mentioned earlier, Bio is doing more than bringing economic benefits to Philadelphia and our region with this event. They're also bringing charitable benefits to our community as well. Bio will be making significant donations to Philadelphia area charities such as the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Philadelphia, Northern Delaware, and the Susquehanna Valley. And so now I'm pleased to introduce Molly Gatto, who's here today from our local Make-A-Wish Foundation and has a few words to share with us. Molly?
Thank you, Mayor Nutter, and good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Philadelphia, Northern Delaware, and Susquehanna Valley chapter of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, I'm thrilled to be here today with Bio and the mayor. Each year, our foundation nationally grants over 14,000 wishes to children living with life-threatening medical conditions. One of our most requested, and I must say, favorite wish requests are to become superheroes for the day. So with the 2015 Bio International Convention recognizing Superhero Day in everyday biotechnology, we are honored to be the beneficiary of a contribution from Bio, which will enable us to continue to grant the wishes of every eligible child in our local area. We're excited to participate also in the Biotech International Convention kickoff concert, and we look forward to our continued partnership with Bio and other organizations that are committed to improving the lives of not only these children, but for anyone who is suffering from a life-threatening condition. It is now my pleasure to turn the mic over to Christopher Molyneux. Christopher is the president and CEO of Pennsylvania Bio.
Well, thank you, Molly, and thank you, Mr. Mayor. And of course, thank you to Jim Greenwood and the entire Bio staff for bringing the convention back to Philadelphia after 10 long years. And we're looking forward to the return as quickly as possible. My job in this press conference is to talk a little bit about the audience here in Pennsylvania who we expect to come to the convention, and really the presence of the biosciences here in the Commonwealth. Some of you may not be aware that there are over 2,300 biosciences establishments in Pennsylvania. This includes the global giants like GlaxoSmithKline, Johnson & Johnson, Merck, and others. But it also includes startup biotechs. I see Kibo Biotech, Dr. Durangan, welcome. The medical device community, diagnostics community, of course, the academic research community, which is practically unmatched in the country. Pennsylvania is home to 2 of the top 10 NIH recipients in terms of annual NIH funding for research. University of Pennsylvania is number 2, and the University of Pittsburgh is number 7. So we are an enviable place right here, and obviously a very logical place to bring this convention and showcase to the world the resources, the scientific prowess, the business prowess that we have here in the Commonwealth. And to expand that to our partners in New Jersey, and Delaware, all of whom are participating actively and partnering actively in the preparation for the convention. This really is a world-class place to hold this convention and showcase that to the world. There are among those 2,300 life sciences establishments, those employ 85,000 Pennsylvanians. And Jim and I were talking earlier about how that compares to 2005, the last time the convention was here. In 2005, there were approximately 79,000 people employed in the life sciences, and we're now over 85,000. It looks very different from how it did in 2005. We don't have many of the large anchor companies that we had historically. Instead, what we have are hundreds and hundreds of entrepreneurs who are advancing technology, forming new companies, and really creating an economic engine that amounts to about $40 billion a year in economic impact across the Commonwealth, all with the benefit of patients in mind. So it really is, it's an honor and a pleasure to bring the convention back and showcase to the world what we have here. So I've got a little board up here. I'm going to close by just drawing your attention to our poster board. As one of the three host regional states, but obviously the home team, we have a very significant presence. We will have a very significant presence at the convention on the exhibit hall floor. 3,500 square feet of pavilion space, in which we now have over 50 companies as exhibitors, sponsors, and other presenters to put that community on the world stage. So I'll end with our theme for the convention, Pennsylvania Bio's theme. So of course we marrying up with the superhero theme. Our theme on behalf of Pennsylvania that I'll leave you with is share our commonwealth. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And I will share with you, without a doubt, the best ambassador and the best salesperson that we have, and is a mighty person to have, is Mayor Michael Nutter. He just really helps us close the deal so often. Thank you, Jim Greenwood and Fritz Bittenbender, and to all of Bio for bringing Bio back. It makes us very happy to see you come, and we want you to come again and again. But before we close, I'd like to share just a couple little facts with you. 55% of all the business that goes into the Pennsylvania Convention Center is life science related. So it is truly big business, and we're very blessed to be able to attract these wonderful conventions that come into our city. The life sciences is a coveted market, and we compete with other major cities around the country and around the world to host these conventions. We thank our Greater Philadelphia Life Science Congress, and Bonnie Grant is our executive director, a division of the PHL CVB, but more importantly, we thank the advisory board, of which Chris sits on and Fritz is involved, that make decisions about how we bring conventions here and how we promote the city and how we go out to other leaders around the country about why Philadelphia is such a great community. So we're absolutely ecstatic that Bio is back. We'll see you in June. We thank you, and if anyone has any questions for the panel, we'll be glad to address them now. Thanks. Sure.